Pennsylvania House of Representatives passed a bill that would expand and reform voting in the state, but shelved a bill to implement universal voter ID after Republicans couldn't find the votes to support it. Fox 43's James Corrigan spoke with lawmakers and tells us how Republicans were unable to pass a bill which came from their own members.
The Republican-led bill to advance one of the party's key priorities was shelved by Republicans themselves after House Bill 771 to institute universal voter ID statewide was pulled from the floor the day it was to receive a vote after the GOP caucus could not muster the votes for it.
Voter ID has and will continue to be a priority of our House Republican caucus.
Republican Representative Tim O'Neill says the caucus balked on the number of IDs voters can use to identify themselves, along with the bill's system of affidavits to affirm a voter's ID if they do not have one with them.
This bill is very controversial because of the way it approaches ID and largely because of the list of acceptable IDs.
By the rhetoric I hear during the campaigns, I would think every single Republican would be voting for voter ID.
Democratic Representative Frank Burns co-sponsored the bill and supports voter ID and says he believes Republicans don't actually want to address voter ID to keep it as a campaign issue.
If we pass voter ID and it's a non-issue then because it's already become law, they lose that as a political issue.
A bill that did pass the House was Bill 1396, which passed with a party line 102-101 vote. That bill would expand voting in the state through in-person early voting and expand voting drop boxes, as well as allow counties to pre-canvass mail-in ballots for a week prior to an election. That bill will likely see difficulty in the Republican-led state Senate, but its supporters say they hope cleaning up the voting system in the Commonwealth can bridge party lines.
It simply clarifies how eligible Pennsylvanians, our fellow Pennsylvanians who are voting, can access the ballot box. And whether we're Republican or Democrat, we should all support that.
James Corrigan, Fox 43 News.